Stephen Bartlett started by asking listeners for a favor: to subscribe to the show if they enjoy it. He promised that in return, he and his team would work hard to make the show better every week, taking into account listener feedback and suggestions. Dr. Sarah Berry was then introduced, and she explained that she spent 25 years studying how diet impacts cardiometabolic health, including factors like cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, and inflammation. She's also been looking at how individual characteristics, such as genetics and lifestyle, affect how we respond to food. Stephen asked Dr. Berry to break down the key pieces she's trying to understand, and she listed 4 main areas: who we are, genetics, microbiome, age, sex, etc., the food we eat, how we eat our food, lifestyle, stress levels, physical activity, etc., and why we make certain dietary choices. Dr. Berry emphasized that nutritional research is at an exciting time, with new data collection methods allowing scientists to piece together the complexities of human health and nutrition. Stephen then asked Dr. Berry to explain the concept of the food matrix, which refers to the structure of food and how it affects the nutrients and chemicals it contains. Dr. Berry used the example of an apple versus apple puree versus apple juice to illustrate how different processing techniques can change the food matrix. Stephen noted that if he were to zoom in on a piece of food under a microscope, the way the molecules are arranged would be different from how they were in the past, and that this change can have an impact on our health. Dr. Berry agreed, explaining that processing techniques can change the food matrix, making it more or less healthy. Dr. Berry emphasized that processing is a double-edged sword. While it can make food safer and more convenient, it can also make it less healthy. She noted that some processing techniques can increase the energy density of food, making us eat more quickly and potentially leading to overeating. Stephen asked Dr. Berry to examine some snacks he had in the room, including mixed nuts, cookies, chocolate, and crisps. Dr. Berry noted that these foods are often high in energy density and low in fiber and bioactives, making them less healthy than whole foods like nuts. Dr. Berry explained that our brains take about 10-20 minutes to realize we're full after eating, and that some foods are designed to be eaten quickly, bypassing this natural fullness signal. She noted that the food industry may not be intentionally designing foods to be unhealthy, but rather to be palatable and convenient. She noted that eating rate can affect how many calories we consume and how quickly we metabolize food. Dr. Berry cited research showing that slowing down eating rate by 20% can reduce calorie intake by 15%. She also noted that clinical trials have shown that intentionally slowing down eating rate can lead to weight loss. Stephen reflected on how our eating habits have changed over time, and Dr. Berry agreed that the food available to us now is often designed to be eaten quickly. She noted that heavily processed foods can be eaten 50% more quickly than unprocessed foods, leading to overeating. Dr. Berry used the example of a study that compared the eating rate of soft-textured foods, like yogurt or applesauce, to hard-textured foods, like apples or carrots. The study found that soft-textured foods can be eaten more quickly, leading to overeating. If you enjoyed this episode till now and want to listen to the complete episode, please subscribe to Quick Podcast Summaries on Spotify and Apple Podcasts for less than the price of candy in most places. And you can save an average of 20 hours per week of your precious time. It's a great way to stay informed while saving time.